I'm just making this video to show you how you can get a car started that won't start. This won't work in all cases, but sometimes it will. Depends on what's wrong with the vehicle. So if you look here, I'll try to start the car. Okay, it just does that. There's a little bit of a tick sort of noise, but nothing else. Maybe sometimes it will start and sometimes it won't. So this is how I'm going to get it started. I want to get this done before it starts raining, before it rains properly. First of all, you have to locate the starter motor, and you would hope it was somewhere accessible, like down here, but unfortunately on this vehicle it is tucked in down there. It's not really obvious, but anyway, the starter motor is down there. Now, if we look around here, around the back of it, and you can use a phone as a camera to see what's going on down there. And you can see there, at the back of the starter motor, there are 3 terminals like so. There's 2 large terminals and 1 smaller terminal. So what we need access to is this one here. We need a bit of a toolkit consisting of a piece of rod, a wire with alligator clips on it or something like that, and a hammer. What I'm going to do is take this wire and I'm just going to make sure that the end of it is not touching anything. So I'll just leave it down on the ground like that. And this end here, I'm going to, I only need 1 of these. It just happens to have 2 wires in it, but we'll just use 1. I'm just going to attach it to that terminal that we saw before. So we use the camera on the phone as my guide, and I'll just reach in the other side with this clip and see if I can get stuff in the way here. It's a little bit awkward. Just make sure it's clipped on properly. That's good enough. Alright, so now, so what I'm going to do is just get this other end ready. I won't actually hook it on yet, but I'll just sit it somewhere where it won't touch anything. It won't really matter if it does touch the body unless the starter switch is switched on. Anyway, so now what we need to do is get these here. And I'm just going to see if this is long enough. I've got to reach into there, and okay, that's just long enough there. So I'll just sit that there for now, and I've got my hammer ready. Now I'll just go into the car and what I'll do is turn the ignition on, but I won't actually turn it to start. I'll just turn it on so it's ready to start. Okay, so the car is ready to start, and what I'm going to do is use this here to replace the starter key. So this is the positive terminal of the battery, and like 99% of cars, it's a negative to chassis. So anyway, that's the negative terminal there. This is the positive. So what we're going to do is put this on the positive terminal, and I'm going to give the starter a few little whacks, and hopefully it will start. And as soon as it does start, I'm going to take away this from the positive terminal, because it's kind of like, you know, when you start the car, it's cranking and then it starts and then you let the key go, don't you? So in this case, we've got to like let the key go. Okay, we don't want to leave it in. We don't want to leave the starter motor engaged when the car is running. Just by the way, this car makes a funny noise when it starts. But anyway, let's see how we go. This rod is not quite doing the job that I need it to, and I'm going to see if I can find something a little bit longer than that. Okay, so what I've found is a small jimmy bar, I suppose you call it. You can see there, down there, the terminal, the wire that I've clipped on. So that's in place, and now we've got to get this bar or rod and put it down near the back of the starter motor. We've got to sort of knock it. We could probably just knock it like that, or use a hammer and hit the hammer on the top there. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. So now I'm back inside the car. Just going to turn the ignition on. Not actually going to crank it, just to the ignition on position and leave it there. Now, so this is effectively going to become our starter key. Now, I've got to be careful that with that bar that I don't touch that those terminals where the wire is clipped on. So now I'll put this on the positive terminal of the battery. You can hear that click there. I'll put the bar in place and give it a bit, hang on, get the torch out of the way. Put the bar in place and give it a few little whacks. Try a different spot. So there you have it, car started. Now I'm just going to put that carefully where it won't come to any harm. Okay, so the car is running. Just carefully lift that wire out of there, and because it's a alligator clip, I can probably just pull it and it should come out. Just be careful not to touch anything moving or hot. There we go. So the reason why it wouldn't start is because inside that starter motor there are two brushes that make contact with the armature of the starter motor, and they're most likely worn out and they're not making good contact. So when I bumped it with the hammer, that shock through the body of the starter motor is just causing it to make some contact, which was enough for it to start.